So I'm coming to you today with some pure awesomeness, as I got two boxes here from Pure Arts. This is two characters from the video game Watch Dogs. We're going to unbox Wrench and Marcus, so let's get to it. Alright, so real quick I wanted to show you guys what the box art looks like. So both of them are going to be about the same. It's got this very punk style type of box with some glitchy stuff going on. Nice vibrant colors. Really cool. I love that skeleton. That's pretty dope. This is from the video game Watch Dogs 2. This is the second video game in the series. I haven't yet played it, but you know, judging by the characters and some of the gameplay that I did see on IGN site, I'm kind of interested to try it out. It was given better ratings than the original game, so that's cool. But let's get this thing out of the box and I'll show you what's inside. Alright, so I got it all unpackaged. I do want to share with you guys a couple things. First of all, the characters come with this plaque, which I think is pretty cool. Give you guys a little look at that. I think that's real neat. It's like a clear plexiglass kind of feel to it. And I dig that. It's got a nice red coat to it and everything. It shows you what the character is going to look like. So that's kind of cool. And the other thing that I thought was kind of neat is they give you this personalized letter. Now my brother is the one that was speaking with Pure Arts and got the statue sent over to us, so I thought that was kind of neat. This one says, "Dear John, Pure Arts is happy to present to you our Watch Dog 2 statues. We really hope that you enjoy it as much as we do. Thank you for the support. All the team wishes you a happy unboxing." So even though he's not here with me to unbox it, I'm gonna have a good time unboxing it. So let's get this thing out, put it up on display, and we'll get this thing all going. So I can't wait to get to this, man. I'm really excited. So the base has these slots that, with these pins here, you see that? It's got these two pins and it's got these slots here in the front. And you're gonna take and slide the one into the other like so. And it just pops in like that. Boom, there it is. All right, next up is Wrench. You can see the body right there. Looking very nice. Very simple as well. There's a little slot here in the base and he just slides right in. This is probably one of the thinnest bases I've ever seen ever. So just pops right into place there like that. There's a magnet. Oh, that's good. All right, so there's a magnet right here at the foot, which is really cool. You know, he is not moving at all. That is a strong magnet. So goes right into place right there, real nice and easy. All right, so now we got the hands. Yeah, that looks backwards. Go this way. Yeah, that one like that. No, I think this one goes this way. There's that hand, yeah. Actually, I like that hand better. Oh yeah, that's my choice right there. All right, and lastly we got his head. So check that out. That looks really good. Very clean. Real light material. This feels very flexible. Right here, the hood. So that's good. I don't see any sign of breakage right there, and his head fits right in place like that. Yo, that looks dope. All right, and the very last thing they give you is this little drone on wheels, which I think this is very, very cool. You know, because the whole game is about, you know, hacking into things and taking it to the man, and I love that, man. That's kind of neat. The wheels actually spin on it. That's pretty cool. So we'll just put that anywhere, I guess. You can just sit there like that. So I think that's kind of neat. All right, so let's get Marcus out and see how he looks. All right, so next we're gonna fix the base that Marcus is gonna be sitting in, and this actually attaches right to the rebar right there. There's some holes that are right here on the bottom. As you can hear, it does sound a little hollow. There's something rolling around in there. But, you know, this is gonna be part of the base, so it really doesn't bother me too much, because it's just gonna be locked in place. I like that they put some pads right here at the bottom, which that's a good deal, because then it won't, you know, rub or anything like that against the other piece. So, let's see. This is gonna go like this. And it should just slide right into place, so let's try to see if we can get some luck. Get it in there in one slot. That is cool. All right. So next up is the torso body of Marcus. So you're checking that out right there. Really nice detail. Really like the way that looks. This part right here is like a rubber material, which feels good. Like a little bit mixed media. Same thing here with this rope right here on the back. Like the way that looks. Love the detail in it. Looks really, really good. A little bit of rub from the styrofoam. Comes right off. All right. So he is going to sit at the very top, and there's a pin right here at the very, very top. I'm just going to slide down into place. Boom, he slides right in. And then there is a little bit of a slot right in here to keep him from going any further back. Okay? He does have a little bit of wobble in there, but not the end of the world. Actually fits okay. And the tie laces are actually even rope. It's not sculpted. So there it is. Alright. Goes around here like that. Still got some styrofoam there. I'm about to clean this up a little bit with a brush. This looks like it pops right in here. Probably this way. Fits right in. That's very good. Let's get the other hand out. Alright. Okay. And then looks like you have a drone. That's cool. Another drone that he uses, and you can pop that. It's a magnet on his hand. You place that in. Sits just like that. And the blades actually spin. Alright. So there's your portrait right there. Looks pretty good. And then you have some sunglasses that you can throw on them. They package those separately, so you just slide them over. Like that. Alright. Definitely got to put the shades on. Shades look good. Alright. And that just goes like that. He's looking at his drone. Alright, the last finishing touch on this is the security camera, which I think is really cool. So it comes in two different pieces here. Just pop it into place like that. I think it's a nice finishing touch for this. Really neat. I like that they put all these little details in there. And maybe you could even turn it, name the camera the way you want it to be. All right, it's all put together. This is the Watch Dogs 2 diorama. At this point, it's a diorama. You can actually get these as two pieces separately, or you can get this one set right here that they only made 1,000 of. So I think that's really awesome. This is number 4 in that edition size. And now this is the second statue that I've seen from Pure Arts. The first Pure Arts statue that I saw was the Bayek from Assassin's Creed Origins. And the quality on that statue was fantastic. I think they did a great job. I saw that one at San Diego Comic-Con. But that was a prototype. So you know that often you see a prototype and then you get the piece in hand and it's definitely not up to par. This one here is awesome. I mean, they did a great job with the whole detailing and paint on this. You know, it looks just like the characters from the video game. I've been looking at the trailers, you know, so I could talk about it. Really dig how the whole two bases attach together to make that one wall, which is neat. And I love all the graffiti in the back and everything, which I think looks cool. Very punkish, especially here with Wrench. I really like that outfit. The jacket here looks really nice, very realistic looking, even though it's all sculpted completely. Certain areas are different material, like in the hoodie here. You know, like I said, this has a little bit of give to it. I really like that they gave you the switch out arms for him. He actually, in my opinion, is my favorite of the two looking characters right here. Really nice job they did with the overall look of him. I like how the paint on the shoes right here has like a wear to it. So they did some nice job with the paint. Very detailed. The jeans look realistic. So I think that's really cool. And I like that they included these drones. You know, this one and the one for Marcus up there. I think that's awesome, you know, because that's harkened to the video game. So I think that's really cool. And then also giving you the option to have this security camera here that you can rotate. I think that's really neat as well. They do have some switch out parts here for both characters. You can swap out Marcus's arm up there if you didn't want to display him with the drone. Although, to be honest, you know, I like the idea of having him with the drone. I think that's cool. It's because, you know, that's what the game's all about. But you can also have him with just holding a mobile phone. So that's what the phone looks like. You can pop that in there. Place. I can get it in. There it goes. Pops right in. And you can have him looking like that. So that's kind of cool too. Personally, I think that saves a little bit of space. Like if you didn't want to have the extended space there like that. But I like it better with the drone. So really nice look. The hats have all kinds of texture in there as well. So I think that's really cool. And they got details like the zippers in and everything. I mean, they really went all out on the statue. It looks really nice. You know, really good look to it. So everything fits into place very nicely. Like I said, the only thing is that Marcus here is a little loose, you know. And then the base, because of how tall this back wall is, you know, you see how that kind of leans there a little bit. I think you would want to have this on a really nice flat surface. I think the problem I have right here is my Lazy Susan. But this lower part of the base is super thin. So you want to definitely have this on a nice leveled surface so that you don't get this kind of movement in it or anything. Even would be nice too if you just leaned it up against a wall, then you'd be straight. Let's talk about size, right? So at the height, this guy is 31 inches, a little over 31 inches at the height if you want to display him with the 2. And if you want to pop it out, put in the drone, we can get the full length. Really doesn't take up much more space that way, really. Everything fits in there really good. 14 inches wide. And then in terms of depth, you're looking at about 15 inches in depth. So it'll very easily fit inside of a Besta, no doubt. But you may have to adjust the shelves so that you can get both into place. So very cool. I do dig that they came with these plaques. This is awesome. Don't know where I would put that on here, but I like that it came with it. It's cool. So you get these like these plexiglass plates here, which is neat, and it gives you your edition number on it. So I think that's really cool. That's really cool. And I like that it came with the personalized letter. I think that was also kind of cool. It's a nice little touch right there, you know. Even though it doesn't have my name on it, but you know, my brother was the one talking to them, so you know that's why. So you know, I think that's kind of cool as well. You can get the switch outs here. I like this character here, Wrench, you know, with the middle fingers. I think that's awesome. You know, or you can have him, you know, throwing up the signs. You know, you could have that too, if you wanted to. So you can maybe have one or the other if you didn't want the 2 middle fingers. But, you know, he's a hacktivist, man. You got to have the 2 middle fingers. Really happy with the way this thing looks. Very impressed. Makes you want to play the video game. And, you know, that's always cool. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think. As always, let me know in the comments. Until next time, guys, keep marvelous.